Assalamu alaikum students, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new to my channel, please take a moment and subscribe to it, and don't forget to like the video. So today we are going to study about nutrients. First of all, let's begin the lecture. So what is nutrient? Nutrients are the substances that give us energy for daily life activities. These are the substances that give us energy to perform daily life activities. Daily life activities. So the question that arises is, why do we need food? Why do we need food or nutrients? Nutrients are taken in the form of food. We need food for daily life activities, for vital activities. So the answer is, for vital activities, we need food. When we eat the food, it provides us new protoplasm. The protoplasm is the substance that is present in the cell that help us to make new protoplasm. Make new protoplasm. Okay, food also help us to stay healthy. When we will not eat food, we will become unhealthy. So food is important to stay healthy. So these were the 3 points that were important for why we need food. When we talk about protoplasm, it includes our growth and the repair of worn out tissues. So the question is, what are the nutrients in food? What are the food that we eat? So what are the nutrients present in food? It includes carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. So these are the 3 nutrients that are present in our food. First of all, before discussing these nutrients, we will discuss about water, which is extremely important to us, which is an essential component of body tissues. Let's talk about water. Water is an essential component of all body tissues. About 70% of our body weight is water. Our 70% weight is water, and 30% is other substances. Water is extremely important to our organisms, humans, animals, every organism. Basically, to sum up this, water is extremely important to life. So what are the functions of the water that makes it very important or essential? Functions. Water acts as a solvent for chemical reactions. It is present in our body, so it acts as a solvent. Solvent is a substance that is basically a liquid that is needed in a chemical reaction. For chemical reaction. In plants, water is needed for photosynthesis, and in humans, water is needed for all the chemical reactions that take place in the body. So the second function of water is, it acts as a key component of tissue. What is the key component in cells, tissue fluid, digestive juices, and blood? So it is a key component of tissues. The next function of water is, it controls our body temperature. Water is present in sweat. So when sweat evaporates from our body, from our skin, it makes the body cool. Evaporation basically takes place, so our body is cooled, controlling body temperature. The main function of water is it transports dissolved substances. Water transports dissolved substances. It is very important function of water. Water is a solvent, which means that it will transport many substances in it. It transports digestive products from the small intestine to the other parts of the body, and waste products from the cells for the removal from the body. Transports dissolved substances. Dissolved substance. In plants, water is needed for photosynthesis, to keep the cell firm, rigid, turgid. It is also needed to transport mineral salts to the plants. It is needed to transport food substances from the leaves to all parts of the plant through the phloem. So water is important both to plants and animals. How much water do we need? In daily life activities, we lose water in many different forms, so we also need to take water. Water is lost from the body in exhaled air, in the urine, in the feces, and through sweating. To replace the amount of water lost daily, a healthy adult in a temperate climate regions, a healthy adult requires about 3 liters of water a day, which means 12 glasses a day. So it depends on the person how much water does he need. For an active person, he needs more water. For a labor, he needs more water. For a healthy person, he needs less water than the active person. So the people living in hot areas need more water, and people living in cold areas need less water because their temperature is less, so they lose less water in their sweating or anything else.